So, we are in 2024. It is technically still the beginning of the year. I know we are 7 weeks in, but if you are anyone like me, I've been a mess through the last 2-3 years. But the last 2 weeks have given me the time and the space to reflect on how I want to live the rest of 2024. I made a list of things that are getting me into the right mindset, that are helping me live the way I want to live, and I want to share some ideas with you all. Let's get started. The definition of success is different for everyone. It might mean going with full intensity towards whatever you want to achieve, or it might also mean taking more walks, or enjoying time alone, or enjoying time with your loved ones. Whatever it is, if it holds value and meaning to you, that's what success is. But more importantly, success is something that holds meaning and value to you in this particular season of your life. So let me elaborate. I firmly believe that we live in seasons. Something that is important to you in one particular season may not be important in the next one. What I'm trying to say is that even if we want something really badly and we are working very hard towards it, that does not mean that that particular season of your life is the correct one to pursue that particular dream. And that means that wanting something at the wrong time can be very disastrous, because we might not be mentally, physically, emotionally, and resource-wise ready to pursue that dream that we really want. Let me explain. I think we know when we are actually ready to pursue something, but while living life, it can get very confusing because life is not linear. It's a series of zigzags and ups and downs. While navigating those ups and downs, it might feel as if you're putting efforts towards something, but it's not actually culminating into something good that you want. And it might seem like the efforts that we're putting in might not lead to the destination that we have in our minds. And that has happened to me so many times in the past. I have wanted to have just enough time to create more YouTube videos, to create more content on the internet. I just not had enough time to pursue those things. I would put half-hearted effort into something and then hope for it to grow or contribute to my success, but it would not happen. But at the same time, life was presenting me with other opportunities, like growing my skills, being able to pursue my studies in my dream university, which is one of the best in the world, to hone on my skills, to get some experiences, and to get a job and to make a life in terms of financial stability. I think that I took that opportunity with both my hands, but even while pursuing those opportunities, I think there was some void inside of me which wanted me to share these ideas with the world and create content on the internet. But looking backwards and connecting the dots, because that's what Steve Jobs says, is that you can connect the dots looking backwards and backwards only. I've come to realize that even mentally, I was not ready to make content online, and it was time for me to get experience, hone on those skills, as I said, make a life for myself in terms of financial stability, and to do the things that I wanted to do technically in engineering and STEM. And I think I've heard somewhere that in life, if something happens according to what you want, it's good. But if it's not happening according to what you want, it's even better, because then they're happening according to some divine force, and that divine force will never wish bad for you, and you have to always respect that. And that is what I have come to realize, is that I respect the current season I'm in. Now I can do what I want, I can spend money on what I want, I'm living the life. But there is still so much that I want to do. I am into machine learning and robotics, and I want to grow and learn more about those things, but there just isn't more time and energy and resources at this particular time to pursue those things, and I'm trying to respect that as much as possible. Having said that, I actually believe that it is time for me to create content on the internet, share my ideas with the world, and share them in a way that it reaches many people. I want to make YouTube videos, I want to resume writing my blog and newsletter, and put the work out there and let it do its magic. And I'm happy with that. And so the lesson that I'm taking is that it's worthwhile not to force things and to let things be as they are. Maybe you are not in the correct season of your life to pursue that particular dream of yours. Maybe it's time for you to grow and learn and hone on your skills and get experiences. Maybe you are not ready for it yet. Maybe you are in the process of getting ready in that. And maybe this wait is the preparation for you, because when you are ready, magic will happen, but in that particular season. Maybe you are in a season of your life to try a lot of things, to research, to take classes, but just remember to stay patient and look at the bigger picture.
Someday you'll see! I'll be Lord Hokage! I'll show you! I'll show all of you!
So I'm not an anime person, but I've recently started to watch Naruto in this last 1 year, and I'm absolutely hooked onto it. So for all of you who have not watched it, I wouldn't give any spoilers, but there is this kid called Naruto, and he's born in a village and he doesn't know his mom and dad. and there is this beast which is implanted inside of him to protect the village, and because of this beast he was seen as alien and people didn't talk to him. But fortunately, like, he got some good friends and he didn't grow bitter hearted, but at the same time he also wanted to prove himself because people didn't like him and he wanted to be liked. He wanted to get the respect of the people, and that motivated him to work hard. And we see in battles again and again with his fellow ninjas that even though he doesn't have the talent and the skills, it is just his guts to never give up that takes him to the victory each and every time. And I have always subscribed to the Muhammad Ali school of motivation, wherein I will sacrifice my short-term happiness for long-term gains. I am somebody who never gives up very easily, and during the battles which I watch on Naruto, there are instances where I feel, oh my god, Naruto should give up now, and time and again he just never gives up. It is just his guts and his ability to not know when to give up that is very special, really. This is what makes him the warrior and the winner that he is, and that I think is a very special quality. That is something that I want to remind myself every single day, because from the time that I have started watching the series, I put myself in his shoes. Like, we are living in 21st century. If you're watching this video, you already have an internet connection, you have electricity, you have a smartphone or a computer, so life is good basically. But even in this good life, we are faced with so many challenges. In those moments of frustration and problems, approximately 99% of the times, I find myself being proactive and looking for solutions and just doing the thing anyway, even if I don't feel like that. Because to be honest, this is a very short life. I don't want to find time to ruminate over problems and become sad and frustrated over things that are not in my control, and I would rather just go head on and face the problem even if I don't feel like that, because that is what Naruto would do. I want to do so much in life, but what I've realized is that the secret to doing more is doing less. Yes, this is the essentialist approach that I'm talking about. What I mean to say is that there is so much to live, so much to experience, so much to grow, so much to be happy about, and so much to be sad about. But what I've realized is that if I choose just one thing for one particular season of my life and focus all my energy, attention, and resources on that particular thing, that has given me far more results as compared to scattering my energy and resources on small different things, and that has basically gotten me nowhere. And if you're somebody like me, you know how difficult it is to find that one thing, because as I said, there is so much to do in this world, there is so much to achieve and so much to experience, but to filter out the only essential thing that will have the biggest impact on my productivity, my happiness, my goals. And that is why I do this weekly and monthly planning sessions, wherein I ask myself, I journal about what is important to me, what holds value to me, what my goals are, have my goals changed, and stuff like that. And that helps me filter out the essential things that I would want to focus on and not scatter my brain power on irrelevant things. And so in the past I have experimented with this and it has proven to be successful, and that is focusing on one thing for one season of my life, and that has been very welcome in terms of bringing me a freshness and peacefulness throughout the day, because I pack in my weeks less, months less, and days less. And what I've realized is that I don't want to be surrounded by deadlines and things that I don't want to do, and even by doing things that I want to do but then also have time to live and experience the life that is thrown towards me. This essentialist approach is something that I'm taking into 2024 and probably to the rest of my life. So this goals versus journey battle is something that I'm fighting for a long time now. So right from the childhood, I have been this ultra competitive kid who would work hard and sacrifice his happiness and sacrifice his childhood to achieve that one particular goal. I did continue to do that for like 3-4 years, even when I was in my high school, and I was aiming for something, I didn't get it, which got me into sadness and depression. But fortunately I had some good friends, so I came out of it. But after coming out, I realized that all that narrow-minded, fully focused approach on the destination was not worth it, because I didn't enjoy the journey, which in turn led me to focus on the journey more rather than the destination in later stages of my life, wherein I was enjoying the journey, I was like living the moment. I was not focused on the goals and destinations, but rather on the processes and the day-to-day. But I realized after doing that as well was that that was not bringing me eternal, long-lasting peace and happiness, because I would see these people around me who would achieve their goals and get to where they wanted to get, and most of those were in miserable situations, but still they were killing their goals. And I would want to be someone who achieves what they want, not just wander around and live the day. I wanted to feel more accomplished, and I wanted to feel that I achieved something difficult. And so after years of trial and error, I realized that yes, we can go full throttle, yes, we can work hard, we can slog and struggle and all those things, but if we can do all those things with a smile on our faces, there are actually a very few people who are able to do that. Those people are the ones who are actually living the life to the fullest, who actually understand the meaning of life. And for me, I believe that the optimal balance is somewhere in the middle where I am engrossed and living in the moment, but I also have a destination in my mind which is serving like a North Star. Because in life, what I've come to realize is that velocity is very much more important than speed, and how fast you go is not as important in which direction you move towards. And these goals, these serve as North Stars, as compasses, and serves as directions towards which we should take action. So yes, now I want to enjoy the journey, but with a goal in my mind. Having lived life on both ends of the spectrum, I believe that narrow-minded, fully focused approach on the goal is not worth it. Similarly, fully enjoying the journey without a destination in your mind is also fatal, because you are just roaming around meaningless. I want to live the life to the fullest, but living on the spectrum just does not allow that. And it is our duty to make the best out of every situation and every moment and fully experience the emotions that are thrown towards us. Happiness and sadness. Not achieving stuff for me has also been very fulfilling, because I personally believe that when I don't achieve stuff after working very hard, it is very good for my soul, and in many cases it has been even more happier and it has been even more fulfilling than if I had achieved the goal in the first place. Anyways, that's all about me. I hope you got some ideas and that you can take in 2024 and through to the rest of your life also. There's a lot of content planned and that are already in works, so please consider subscribing if you have not already. It really means a lot. This is me signing off, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.